Okay. Able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Chandra and Srini, for registering and joining for this session. So this session I'll be taking on the Zoho projects demo. Okay, so Zoho projects, so it is the product of Zoho. So you all know about that company, Zoho. So they have various different applications. So we have taken the reseller and implementation partner of Zoho projects and Zoho sprints. So in this session, so we'll be seeing about the Zoho projects. So in Zoho projects, so it is a web-based project management application tool. Okay. So it's a web-based project management application tool. So where you'll be able to uh, manage the task, manage the resources, and you'll be able to manage the budget also. Okay, so those things so we'll be able to manage, and this so once the project gets started, so you'll be able to track the projects, and so various inbuilt reports available, so you could be able to take up the inbuilt reports. So other things, apart from that, so since it's a web-based application, so you will be able to control the access rights of individuals. So role-based access as well as the individual-based access. So what information each and every person can view. So those information so that you'll be able to access. And otherwise, so you'll be able to do some automations also. So if some task is getting updated, so what does other fields that need to be updated automatically? So those information also you'll be able to add on to this one. Okay. And so using this, the workflow rules so that are available. So using that, you'll be able to manage the governance process so that you can build it. Okay. So start. So as you see, so this is your project management, the Zoho project management tool. So which they call it as Zoho projects. Okay. And so this is the project screen. So what you're seeing. Okay. So in the project screen, so where you can see the add the full list of projects. So what are the list of projects so that you'll be able to add those full list. Okay. And you can also group those projects. So in a particular way, so you want to see something like a program related view. So you can use this group functionality. So you'll be able to see those by groups. So portfolio 1 and portfolio 2. So I have portfolio in portfolio 1, I have 3 projects, and portfolio 2, I have 1 project, and other projects are not grouped in any of that, so that it is showing up. So that helps on that. So to build the projects, you can start with the new project. So you can go with the blank project, or you have the various templates also available. So built-in templates. So you can use the digital marketing project, or if it is a manufacturing kind of a project, software development project, or website development, construction related, IT. So various templates. So some of the built-in templates are available. So from there also you can start building the project, or you can go ahead and create a new project. So for example, if I'm going to take up the manufacturing, so before I going to use the template, a preview is available. So from the preview also you can see it. So you can use the template. Okay, so see showing the project is added successfully. So from there you'll be able to open those projects. So this is the projects view. So and from here, so you can access the projects. So whatever the projects that you have created, so from here you'll be able to access it. Okay, so I open the PM work plan project, so where I can build the set of tasks. Okay, and then I can give the duration for that, and I can prepare the relationship between each and every activity and find out the finish date of the project. So for this project, so I given the information like, so I given the owner, so who is the owner, what is the status of the project, and so I mentioned, so this project need to be a rolled up project. So rolled up means, so any task that is updated, so that will get rolled up to the task list level, and from the task list it will move up to the summary level, and from the summary level to the project level. So all the start and the finish date as well as the percentage complete. So which are the things that those things, so that will roll up. Okay. And I mentioned the start date and the end date. So if any tags, so that you can tag it. And so I mentioned the group name. Okay, and also I can mention the high level budget information. And the billing method, so it is based on the staffing hours or project hours or the task issue hours, so that I'll be able to add. And on a periodical basis of how the project is running, so you can add the comments. So continuously you can add the comments. So at each and every point, so you'll be able to add the comments. And so on a periodical basis, so you'll be able to follow up. So for example, so you're doing a status meeting. So during the status meeting, you are taking some notes about that particular project. And after during the next status meeting, if the same person is telling the same reason, so then you can go back and check, so whether he's told the same reason or something else, and you'll be able to find out why the certain things has happened. Okay, so and activity stream is something like an audit. So what are the things so that gets changed? So those information, so that you'll be able to find out who updates what information, so that something the audit trail kind of a thing, so that you can find. Okay, so first once you create the project, so at the next level, so you break down the project into various different summary. So I here created here the initiation phase, planning phase, execution phase, and the different summary I created, and whether it is a internal related thing or external related. So external related or a client or something, so that I can create. And for each and every summary level, so if you further break down, you can see the full task list. So the task list that is for the initiation phase, which are the task list, so that I created. And for the each and every task list, so what are the different tasks that are available, so that I'll be able to view by digging down. And for the task list, so I can open the task list, so it will show the task details. Okay, so task details at that particular level. So whichever the information that you're giving, so that will get roll up to the task list level, and from the task list level, it will get roll up to the summary level. So this so in the tasks, you're adding the various different information. So how much work that you're including. So what are the different resources that you're going to add. So those information, so that you can add it. Okay, and the work hours. So whether it is in progress, whether you started that particular task, so that you can give the information. So and when is the start date and the due date, and you give the dependency. So accordingly, so if you are given the dependency, so it will automatically calculate the dates. Okay, so the predecessor successor relationship, so that you can build, and also you can specify whether it is following a finish to start, a start to start, a finish to finish, start to finish. So that BDM type of relationship, that 4 types of relationships. So which type of relationship that you want to take it, so that relationship that you can make use. And from here itself, you can update the status also, whether this particular subtask or the particular task, so which is the predecessor or successor for that. So whether it is in the review stage or tested stage or open stage or closed stage, and the start date and end date for those particular activities that are related to this, so that also you will be able to see on. Okay. So with this, we build the task. Okay. So the summary. So from the summary, so we drilled further to from the summary to task list to the task. And for the task, so you can see the full list of tasks here. So which will show from the task from the task list. So if you want to see from the summary list, so you can select from the summary list. So it will show from initiation phase. So below the initiation phase, what are the different task list, and below each and every task list, what are the different tasks that are available. And for each and every task, what is the duration so that you are given, and the dependency that you're given, and what is the status of that, so that you'll be able to see it. And if you see this, at the right side, you can see the Gantt chart also. So you can see the list view, or you can see the Gantt chart view. Okay, so that will help you to find out in a visual form how the tasks are being linked. Okay. So with this, you'll be able to find out. So when you are started, so you give the start date, and you'll be finding out. So when the task is getting completed. So when the project is getting completed, so those information also you'll be able to get. Okay. And for certain tasks, you can give the subtask also. So for example, here, so the project schedule plan, so I've broken down into project milestone and project schedule work plan. So this project milestones are further broken down into the defined major milestones. In that, so there I have given two subtasks. Okay. So if you see here, so this one, if you see, so this is the project milestone. So below the project milestone, you can see the subtask. Okay, so if you go subtask, so you can see the defined major milestones, and below that there are two other subtasks that are also being done. And for those also, you can give the duration, and from there it will roll up. And so which is the initial task, so that it will show us a blocking task, so that has a successor task. So only after finishing that, so you'll be able to do the other task. Okay. So so this how you build the schedule. So in the schedule, so you prepared the list of summary. So from the summary, the task list to task, and task to subtask. And for each and every task, you prepare the duration, the relationship between that, and you update it. So for the same thing, so for the project level, or the task level. So first we'll see the project level. So you can add the different documents. So what are the different documents related to this project, so that you'll be able to add it. So in the same way, so if you go to this, the task, so you can see, so there are documents available. So the task related documents also you'll be able to add on. And the same way, so you'll be able to take the forums. So you can associate any of the forums. So, so all the team members will be able to interact. So they can communicate. So the related task information. So those and all. So they'll be able to communicate. Okay. And here you can see the status timeline. So how many days that it is taking. Okay, so it is opened, and even for 14 days it has been opened. It's not yet closed. So those status timelines, so that you can see. Okay. And any of the custom fields, so that you had it, so that you also will appear. So here I have created two custom fields. So that is the WBS level and the WBS codes. So you'll be able to see the WBS level. So I can see, so this is the WBS level 3. So I can say WBS, this is the WBS level 3. And what is the code that I'm using, so that I can make use. And the billing type, so whether it is a billable task or a not billable task, so that I can mention. And so if you need to give any reminder of this particular task to a particular person, so whoever is going to do it, so I can set the reminder also from here. So so you build the tasks and build the relationships, so then you can build the resources. So once you finish it, so you can update the resources. So you can add the resources. So I can go to whether it is a team resource or a client resource. So I can give the client portal information also. So I can give the information to the client, and the client also can participate in this particular project. So it's external to that. So you can give the client related information, and the client also can be added here. And you can create teams and the resources. So resources, so that is mainly the so the portal users and client users, mainly you will be using the human resources. So non-human resources, the like equipments, materials and all, you'll be adding in the resources. Okay. So what are the resources that you add? So accordingly, so you will be able to assign those to these tasks. Okay, so for this particular task, I'm going to give the crane. Okay, and for this particular task, I'm going to give bulldozer, crane. So two tasks, so that have not been assigned. So I added that. So, and after adding these resources, so you have the full list of resources that are being added, and at the right side, once you move on, so you can see for each and every task, what is the start date, what is the finish date, so that information that it gives. So already this project I have baselined, so you can see the baseline dates, okay, and when this task is being created, okay, and what is the variance that is available. Okay. So with the delay that is running and the actual hours, the planned hours. So based on how I have loaded the task, and also you can see for each and every task, what is the budget, the forecasted budget, what is the actual cost of that utilized, and um, uh, what is the balance that is available. So those information also we'll be able to see on. Okay. So once all these are being loaded, okay, so then you can go with other information. So if you have any issues in your project, so you'll be able to add the various different issues. So at each and every point, so whenever you're finding any issue, so it can be a bug or other related things, so that those you can add it as a issue. Okay, and for issue also same like task, you can give the dependency. Okay, so if any of the issue is being linked with any of the other issue, so that also you'll be able to link it. Okay, and so all the other details related to the issue, so that you can add on. So here at the forum, so that you can see. Okay. And once everything is done and you have added, so I can show here one more thing. So if you can see here, so I have added the baseline. So you can see so that the baseline is being added. Okay, and I have built the schedules. And if you want to see the critical paths, you can see the critical path. So which is the critical path? So whichever is showing in red color, so that shows the critical path for the project. Okay, so the critical path, so here you can see, so that critical path at this level, so it includes the task as well as the other different milestones also. Okay. And so based on the baseline, so you can see the baseline. So the baseline is showing here. So a small line, so which you can see. So that is the baseline and how it is currently running. So it is running late. So as per our plan, it is not running. So it is having a delay in the work. Okay. So then you can, so whenever needed, so after the update, so you can take the various different reports so that are available. So planned versus actual reports. So based on the hours of the work that is completed and the task that is done, so that you can take up the planned versus actual report. The various different task reports that you can take, the first level summary report or the status, priority information based on priority, completion percentage. So which are the completion percentage? So based on that, you can see task status by owner. Okay, so unassigned are these. So crane is assigned to 3 tasks and bulldozer assigned to 3 tasks. And from here, if you want to see the details, so for example, so in progress, so these are the in progress. There is one task. So if you want to see, so you can click that and it will go into that particular task and you'll be able to see that information. So in the first level summary, so which are the first level summaries? So initiation phase, so what are the initiation phase, so that if you want to see, so that you can click that so that it will move on. And in the dashboards, so you can use the dashboard view. So in the dashboards, apart from the other related reports, so some you can add some widget and the built-in reports that you will be able to add on, and you can take it. Okay. So the budget status report, task status report, so that you can take. So budget status report based on hours, if you want to see, so the hours you can see, or the amount wise, so that you can see. Overdue work items. Okay, so you are reviewing that overdue work items. Okay, so this one is late by 21 days. Why it is late? So you can click from here. So it will take you that task. So from here, you will be able to analyze why the delay and what are the comments that are being added. So what are the other tasks that are being affected. So those informations that you will be able to analyze and see. Okay, so this is in progress. So still it is in progress. So how much is planned and what is the variance, so that you will be able to analyze it. So like that, you can see the report issue status. So how the issue status is there. And the weekly digest, so week 1, 2, and 3. So currently we are in week 3. So it is showing, so the task, so how many task tasks are there, task list is how much, summaries, how much issues are how much. And in week 2, how it was, the week 1, how it was. So those informations that you can see on. Okay. And if you scroll to the bottom, so you can also see the earned value analysis report. So based on the resources and the cost, whatever we added, so you'll be able to see the earned value analysis report also. Okay. And from this earned value analysis, so based on the planned value, actual value, earned value, and the planned cost, you can see. So that is the earned value analysis that. And here it shows the EVM cost performance. That is the schedule variance and the cost variance is showing. And the EVM performance here, it is showing up. Okay. So on a weekly basis. And as of today, so what is the PM? Okay, so SPI as well as the CPI. So CPI is 0, whereas SPI is going down. So as of now, we are good. Okay, so that EBM performance. So these are the various different reports that you can see. So either through this reports tab or through this dashboard for each and every project for the dashboard, so that you can see the information. Okay, so as mentioned, so in the upcoming work items, so we saw about this overviewed work items and also on the earned value analysis. The upcoming work items, for example, so okay, so the upcoming work items for me, so these are available. So when it is going to start, so if I need to go and search for that particular information, so I can click it and it will open that particular task. So I can go and see, so what are the different resources assigned with me, what is the total hours and how much is the duration, any subtask are there, so that is affected, so that information I can see, and how the dependencies are coming in. So those and what is the budget, so that I'll be able to see. Okay, so we built the project with the high level summary, the task list, the task, the duration, and the link that we gave, and the visual Gantt chart that we'll be able to see. And also we saw about the baseline and the critical path. We saw about the critical paths. If you don't want to see the critical path, so you can switch it off. Okay, and the other thing is, so we saw about the list, the Gantt chart, as well as the kanban. So you can view the kanban view also. Okay. So, so in the kanban view, so you can see, so which are the open tasks, so which are in progress, which are in review, so to be tested, and on hold and delayed. Okay. So apart from this, if you want to add any of the columns, so that also you will be able to add on. And so any task so that you're starting and you need to move it to in progress, so you'll be able to move it. So same like the other agile related applications or Kanban related applications. So this can be utilized also. Okay. So you can use the list view or the Gantt chart view or the Kanban view and manage this project. So the things we saw. So, and if you want to add extra information, say extra tabs, so from here you will be able to add. So if you need to add the expense as well as the pages, I can be able to add. So here I have added the home page screen. So if you want to create your own homepage and you want to show that here so that the web tab. So for example, so I have shown here about the Zoho partnership so that we have created so that so inside this project I have shown. So like this, so your project's homepage that you can bring it in here. Okay. Okay, so that as a project manager, you update. So, but on a periodical basis, as a user, the user, you need to update each and every task. So you can go in here, add the particular task, and you can do the daily log, and you can update it. So which period that you're working in, whether which week that you're working in. So like that particular week, update the information, and that will get updated in your task. Okay. So this is on the high level, the task level, so that we have done. So I'll move. So once we created everything, so now we can go at the project level. And so at the project level, so that you can see, so that everything being rolled up. Okay, so this is the PM work plan so that we have created. So you can see here the overall there it is 11% is being completed, and here it shows the indicator column. So where you can see, so it is a roll-up project. Okay, and there are some comments that are available so that you will be able to make use of, and who is the owner for that, and what the status this project is, and how the task level tasks are progressing, summary how they are progressing, issues, how many are there, and how it is progressing, the start date and end date of the project, what is the planned cost, so the budget balance, the actual hours, planned hours. So all these informations at the project level, it rolls up and you'll be able to view on. Okay. And at this at the project level also, you will be able to see the Gantt views. Okay, so how the project is running. Okay. So these are the various different things at the project level, and the calendar also you can see. So what are the different tasks that are coming up? So by using the calendar, we will be able to see all, and the project level reports. Okay, so the resource utilization. So if you want to see the resource utilization, so you can see from December 1 to December 31. So how the resources are being utilized. Okay, so whichever is green or fine and whichever is red, it shows it is a over-allocated resources. Okay, so this resource on this particular day is over-allocated. Okay. And if you want to see that particular, so what is allocated hours or what is the available hours or the allocated percentage, so that you'll be able to see. Okay, so this everything is 100%, so it is showing in green. So at this particular day, you need to have 200 percentage. That is, you need to have two people similar to this particular person, so you'll be able to work on that. So that shows the over allocation. Okay, so you can see the heat map. So this is what you're seeing is the heat map view. In the same way, so if you want to see the bar view also, you can see it. Yes, and other reports, so plan versus actual, and the other project reports. Okay. So the based on owner or based on the status, and based on project groups. So in project groups, the T2 project, portfolio 2 project. So I have one project. So if I want to go inside that project and see, so I can click it and I can go back. Okay, so other related reports and client company related reports. Okay, so Acro, so there are two projects, TNGen, there are two projects. So in Acro, which are those two projects that are available, so that if I click and I can drill down and I'll be able to see on. And from here, the discussion forums, so if anything is there, so that you can see it. So what are the other discussion topics, so that it is there, so that you can take. And you can give the feed and the overall high level dashboard. So these dashboards, so that you can build, so at the project level, so that you'll be able to see. So active projects, you can see there are 8 active projects completed. There are and still there are 330 open tasks, open issues are this much. So 2 client companies are there and 3 project groups. So project status report, client company, timeline summary. So that also you'll be able to see the project timeline summary and the project budget health. So these reports that you can take. And anything that I have created as a personal, so for the user who is viewing this particular project, so for the what are my tasks, what are the issues that I have, what are the overdue work items, so which are the tasks that are due today, so and all the issues and tasks. So those dashboards I'll be able to view. So these are the major things. So other than that, so I can create various different configurations so that I can do. So I can set the days. So how, when this start time, finish time, the holidays that I can follow, and the project and the budget configurations, the task settings, how I need to follow. You can create various different task templates and make use to that particular project. Okay. And I can create various different layouts. Okay. So layouts for the tasks, layouts for the projects, layout for the issues, and so you can make use, and you can simultaneously you can give the access rights related to that also. And here you can use the workflow rules. So workflow rules that you can create, and based on that, so at a certain point of time, the task automation workflow rules or anything, and the blueprint or anything, so that you can build that particular work process wise, and you can manage the governance flow. So using the blueprint, you'll be able to manage the governance flow. So once the project is started and it is in progress, so before it goes to review, so you need to have the approval, so that you are creating it and you make use of it. Okay, so at that particular, so you implement that at the task level, and if you activate it, so you'll be able to make use. So various like the templates, the macros, and the issues. So we can create the various different issues. And for the issues also, you can create various different logs. And then we can link this project to sprints also, Zoho sprints. Okay. So here we make use of the access rights. So for a manager, so which are the different things so a manager can access, and you'll be able to manage the permissions. So what each and every person, based on a role or based on a resource, so that each and every person can see, so that information, so that you'll be able to view on. So this is the overall demo of Zoho projects. Any questions? Everyone's mic is activated, so if there are any questions, you can ask. So if you're hesitant to ask question, you can put it in the Q&A also, so that you can answer. No questions? Chandra, you have any questions?
Yeah, no questions, Olbi.
Yeah.
It gave me a good overview. I'll
Thank
go
you.
through the recording again because
Okay.
I'm familiar with similar tools. So I will look for the differentiators and other aspects from other perspectives like the ease of use, etc.
Okay.
And I'll come back to you.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And as a trainer, like you will understand like how this will help.
Yeah.
So from that perspective, also I'll let you know
Okay.
like how we can collaborate later.
Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go through the recording again.
Sure. So I'll share it tomorrow, the recording. So and
Sure. Yeah, but it's interesting, and I'm familiar with similar tools. So I will also look at it from that perspective.
Okay.
And I'll come back to you.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
Srini, you have anything?
No, as of now, nothing actually. Like, if required, definitely I'll raise my hand.
Okay, sure. Okay, others have any question? No. Okay. Okay, so if we don't have any questions, so thank you for joining. So give back 20 minutes. And so once the recording is ready, so we'll be sharing the recording. So mostly by tomorrow, you'll be getting the recording.
Fine.
Okay. And Charishma, before we leave, you would like to add something?